Hello, everyone. My name is Albin, and today I'm going to talk about PoolParty and RDFox integration, specifically about the export functionality. So what's the motivation for the integration or marrying these two tools, PoolParty and RDFox? Well, the integration of PoolParty with RDFox enables the best of both worlds when it comes to implementing applications powered by enterprise knowledge graphs, such as semantic search, recommender systems, and so on. From one side, we have PoolParty as our server as a user-friendly tool to maintain taxonomies and ontologies. And from another side, we have RDFox as a triple store capable of performing fast query traversal and reasoning. So now let's talk about the implementation. So in this specific type of integration, we are talking about export functionality from PoolParty to RDFox. And this implementation under the hood is done via a set of Sparkle update queries posed against RDFox's Sparkle endpoint, instead of using a bespoke implementation via RDF4J wrapper. And this implementation is loose coupling as opposed to tight coupling that we would have with RDF4J wrapper. So the first thing you do is that you configure RDFox in semantic middleware configurator. So you go there and then you provide the URL to the Sparkle endpoint of the RDFox repository, which is called data store. And then you also provide the name, because this name then it will be used by the export functionality. Of course, you also provide the basic authentication for authenticating into the repository. So once you do that, and you will see that if the connection is successful, you will see the green light. So after you have connected, then once you go to your taxonomies, then you can export those directly to the RDFox from the main menu. So when you select export, you will see the dialog that you see on the right. What's important there is that you choose the name of connection that you have set up. So the repository, we have recipes, as we have used the same name for RDFox, and then you also specify the name graph. In this case, this is used by the PoolParty and the project that it has been open. So there are more things to this dialog, and one of the other things is that not only that you can export to the RDFox, you can actually exclude data on. So that means that you can filter data depending on the project. Yeah. So, for example, on the left, you see the SCOS relations or the all relations in that particular project that you can actually exclude when you export. On the right, then as a next step, you can also include other custom data. For example, not only you have the concepts data, but also you want to export ontology definitions. So you see there's schemes and ontologies, history graph, corpora, and so on. So as a useful feature for export, you can also create the export templates. And these templates allow you to reuse them, so that when you click export, you can just export data based on the configuration that you have stored. So you see here, you have a configuration that you have chosen, and then you save it as a template. And then further on, you can choose the same template for exporting, which actually saves time. So the export functionality has been used in the food recommended demo. Here we have the Helix food taxonomy, which is managed in PoolParty. And then this is exported to RDFox via the export functionality. And on the other hand, we have the recipes, which also have been tagged using this taxonomy using the PoolParty extractor. and then they have been pushed to the RDFox. So RDFox stores annotated recipes with concepts from the taxonomy and the taxonomy itself. But on top of that, you see also the food rules. So with the food rules, for example, you can define using data log, for example, what the vegetarian tag must include or must not include. And that's then directly shown in the food recommender demo. And actually, these food rules you can also do with the help of the PoolParty thesaurus server. And in the interface, you can write those rules. You see the rule on the left-hand side. This is the data log rule for the vegan, which tells you that the recipe must not include this and that concept. But actually, we can rewrite that rule on the right bottom that you see. It's a more generic, and this generic rule now actually takes as input from the PoolParty, where you can there explicitly say for a vegan rule what must not include and what must include. So once this is done, then you can actually export to the RDFox, and then RDFox will reason with the input that you have provided. With this, I conclude the presentation of the export functionality.